all you fabulous, fabulous peoples. Man, we got some good stuff to talk about today. Yes, we do. $50,000. Are you shitting me? All right, guys and gals, if you give me about 2.5 minutes, we'll be back to talk all about it. See you in a few.
Yeah, the mics and mic inside man eye. Yeah. Talk time with Mr. Coop. Daylight's breaking, coffee up. Click that stream, let's fire it up. Morning crew already rolling deep. I'd imagine that with the good vibes keep. Screens glow bright, it's go time now. Mr. Coop's here and he's shutting it down. Big laugh, straight facts, nothing disguised. Countdown hits and the camera shine. Red light flashing right on time. The mic is hot, the talk's alive. Mr. Coop bringing the morning drive. Say your piece, give it all you got. Wake the whole world cause the mic is hot. Yeah, we sip that brew, settle in our spot. Conversation flowing while the mic stays hot. He scans the chat with a careful glance. Calls it real, gives everyone a chance. Keep it cool, keep it clean. Step too far, he'll cut the scene. Whoa, yeah. Stories rolling, punchline land. Morning crew, feeling grand. From deep discussions to laughing loud. This right here is our kind of crowd. No cue cards, no holding back. Just real life talk on the morning track. Hands up high, let the energy fly. Everybody tune cause the mic is high. Yeah. Talk times on the vibe won't stop. Mr. Coop turning it up a notch. Speak your truth, bring what you got. Truth meets laughter when the mic stays hot. From the first hello to the last coffee pour, we're locked in strong. Wanting more, wide awake from the jump. No lie, morning feels better when the mic is high. Good morning's flying, no call out. Every voice counts in this crowd. Turn it up, don't miss your chance. Step right in and join the dance. So the mic is hot, the show's in gear. Mr. Coop keeping it real right here. Wake up, fired up, hit your stride. Everything's brighter when the mic is high.
All right. I hope it sounds better now than it did just a few minutes ago. I forgot to make sure that my mic was on. Yep. And it it had me on the webcam. So it sounded like I was in a can. I hope it doesn't sound like I'm in a can now. I hope I got it all fixed. Let me go see. Oop. This is even better now because now I have my voice mod. So welcome, everybody. Guess what? It is Hump Day. Yeah. All right. We are halfway through the week. And guess what? This weekend is the holiday, 4th of July. Yes, it is. I hope each and every one of you have a fabulous holiday weekend celebrating our country's independence. What happened now? I don't know. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I need to turn the notifications off on that so I don't get bombarded. So good morning, guys and gals. Dee will be with us here in just a little while. She is taking care of some stuff, doing her normal morning routine. She takes care of breakfast and all that good stuff for the household. So she will be here as soon as she can. In the meantime, let's chit chat with the chat. See what up with all you fine folks. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, we got Kiko in the house. Miss Tammy, how you doing? Where'd Kiko go? There he is right there. Bam. And how you doing, Miss Tammy? Good morning. Oh, I better turn the overlay on or we'll miss the peoples over on Rumble Dungeon. All right. Tracy Spencer, good morning. Clocked at 4. Good morning there, Mr. Coop and everyone. I'm driving, so I'm going to be listening mode. All right, Tracy Spencer. Glad to have you, girly girl. Colleen, good morning. How you doing? Miss Nancy, good morning. Oh, who else we got in here? Ta-da. Bingo. What's happening, girl? Yeah.
Bingo.
All right, all right. And who else we got in here? We got James. Good morning. How you doing, James? How you doing? How you doing? DR. Good morning, young lady. I hope your hubby is doing okay. I will be lurking, but just wanted to check in first. All right, DR. How you doing, girly girl? I hope the husband is doing just fine. Coop, Mike is tin can. Yeah, I got it fixed. I think I got it fixed. Thank you, Miss Tammy. Oh, Al Walker, good morning. Good morning. Better make sure that's still. Yep, I'm still fixed. All right. All right. You're testing me, CK, over in the Rumble Dungeon. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, we got, oh, what is this? Jawa King. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? How you doing? Miss Nanny, good morning, Nanny. How are you? Blue, good morning. Good morning. Wow, we got 99 people in here already, right out of the gate. Right out of the gate. All right, all right. Matthew, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Nanny Clamp, it's still here. Matthew, Round Man, good morning, sir. How are you? Mailman is at the mailbox. All right. Almost Boomercraft John. How you doing, my friend? Tiny, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, gotta love me. How you doing? How you doing, girly girl? Hi, Mr. Coop. It's Logan. Today is Canadian Day here in Canada, and it's my mom's birthday. Oh, we got a birthday to gotta love me. All right.
Happy birthday to you. You're older. Woo-hoo. You might need more candles than your cake can handle. Let's say happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to Mama. Gotta love you. Yeah, yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Flip, good morning. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? Al Walker, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is funny. We got an update in the thumbnail case. Bowles got a second attorney for his hearing in Levy County. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Okay. All righty. All righty. All righty. Thank you, Al, for the update, my friend. Yeah, matter of fact, I need to pull that up. Al put us out a new he put us out a new calendar earlier. I think I saved it. Yeah, it's right here. We're gonna download that to the Daily Show. We'll pull the calendar up here in just a momento, guys. Just give me a second. We'll see what all's coming up here shortly. I think that's it right there. Is it going to let me do it? Yeah, let me do it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. So let's see what we got going on, what we got upcoming here shortly. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okie dokie, 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 dokie. June 20, as of June 27th, let's see, Hills versus. Okay, that's due on the 13th. Okay, they have a status report September 13th. Let's see, federal court case 2. Let's see, we got a answer due by Defendant Helms, docket 8 or document 218 on July 3rd, 2026. Answer due July 18th, 2026. Answer due August 5th, 2026, answer due, Plaintiff Hills, document 218, August 14th, 2026, status report due August 24th, 2026. And then we got Fed case 3, that's no update right now. We got the bankruptcy, which status hearing, document 26, August 18th, 2026. We got a hearing for September 15th, 2026. Adversary bankruptcy order for setting schedule conference trial July 7th, 2026, document 1. Non-evidentiary evidence hearing August 18th, document 10, August 18th. So we don't know when the deposition is scheduled, do we, guys? Because I don't think anything's come up on the docket about that. And then we got the Federicos with the Tug and Megan and Jeremy going on. No evidence or notice of evidentiary hearing matter of declaring Federico's vexatious litigant. That will be on the 30th of this month. All right, let's see. And then we got Suncoast Bank and Federico's. I guess that's a foreclosure, July 16th. And then Levy County hearing for reopening the thumbnail case by BBB on July 14th. All right. All right. I hope you guys are screenshotting this. If anybody wants it, I'm sure Al will not mind me sharing it. So if anybody wants a copy of this, you can either find it in my Discord server or you can email me. Email is going across the bottom of the screen. It is very simple. MrCoopShow@gmail.com. You email me, I'll send you a copy of it. I do not mind. And I'm pretty sure Al doesn't mind either. All right, let's see who else we got in here. JC, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? It is going to be a hot for me to do anything for the holiday. Yeah, it's hot. It's going to be hot, guys. I'm already at 11 o'clock this morning, and it's already, come on, 87 degrees. Just changed 87 degrees at 11 o'clock in the morning. I think the high today is supposed to be in, oh, wow. Wow, it's saying that we're not going to get out of the 80s today. That's unreal. Wow. But we do have some storms coming in around 1 o'clock. So 1, 2, and 3, we're supposed to be getting storms, and that's supposed to drop the temperature a little bit. It's going to jump back up to 86 by 5, and then it'll start going down after that. But yeah, it is definitely going to be a hot one. Clean it. All right. There we go. And you guys have heard it here. Yes. Round man, good morning. How you doing? Flip, good morning. Karen's Books, how you doing, girly girl? Shnemesis, how you doing, Shnemesis? Good morning, young lady. Good morning. Oh, yeah. And then we got Tiny coming in right behind her. Good morning, Tiny. How you doing? Daisy, how you doing? Ralph, good morning. Al Walker, good morning to you too, my friend. Let's see, who else do we have in here? Karen's Books, Mom Coop, Karen, Matthew. Apparently, if you make any combined amount of SSA, can do the type of code on your account. Other words, if Lynette is earring, okay, payee. Oh, okay, cool beans. Moving on. Alan Jenkins, how you doing, my friend? Good morning. Yeah. Mama Coo, my sweetie's in the house. Yes, she is. Who else do we have in here? Sandy, good morning. Stephen, good morning. How are you? Good morning. Scammers don't win. Good morning. Oh, Mama Palmer's, how you doing? Good morning, Mr. Coop. And I'll be lurking unless I hear something stupid. Then I will have to opinion, right? Gotcha, girly girl. Oh, Mary Dale, good morning. How are you, young lady? Right on. Harry, good morning. Who else do we have in here? Matthew, Coop, I added a new document to the Dropbox in Levy County. Matthew, email me the Dropbox again, because like I told you last time, I think I've deleted it by accident. Coop in Midwest, we are in. Whoa, look at here. Who's knocking at the door? Hey, there's Miss D. Good morning, girly girl.
Good morning, everybody. Hi, Al.
You today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. Although it's hot outside already.
Yeah, when I put Jackie out this morning to go take care of her business, it was so hot. And that was about 7:30 this morning. I was like,
Oh,
oh my
wow.
gosh. I mean, the heat just hit me right in the face when I let her out in the backyard.
Right. It's getting nasty. I went outside earlier to check the lawnmower guy across the street, see what he was up to, and it was hot. Of course, I let the chickens out at like 7 o'clock this morning, and it was all right, but it was already in the high 70s at 7 o'clock in the morning. My goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Roy. Good morning, Valor. How you doing? Mick, how are you? I just finishing off some good mornings here. Some good mornings.
Okay.
All righty, all righty.
Hi,
And
Colleen.
you can have the rest of them if you like.
Okay. Hi, Ralph. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Harry. Good morning, Dan. How are you? Hi, Karen. Hi, Mama Coop. Hi, Matthew. Oh,
All
wow.
right.
Let's see. Yeah. Hey, I was, while I was clearing the table, I saw something pop up and I, I sent Al a DM and I was like, are you kidding me? Has anybody looked at this new attorney or am I jumping out of the box here?
I haven't. I just heard about it. I was reading it in Discord just before I went live. That he got a new attorney. Why does he
Yeah.
need two? Or did he replace the other one?
This is just for a limit. I don't know, but when I looked at who this guy was, I was like, oh, okay. He's
So is
yeah,
limited. How do they pronounce that? Limited.
limited appearance.
Limited appearance. Is that code for Bubbles is going to be the one writing all the motions, and they're just using this guy's name?
I don't know. I don't know, but when I went and looked at this who this guy is, he's a catastrophic personal injury and a medical malpractice, complex commercial and business lit. So I was like, oh, we have us an ambulance chaser on board now.
So his first lawyer, he was in employment law, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
then now this new lawyer is neither one of them specialized in any of this shit that's going on, right?
No, I don't believe so. But hey,
Because
whatever works, right?
isn't this basically considered civil right now? What they're in is a civil case.
Yes, yes.
So I don't know. I guess any lawyer can handle a civil case. I don't know, but I would think that he would try and find somebody that specializes in that field, wouldn't you?
I mean, that's what I would narrow it down to, okay, can you potentially take my case? Can you take care of this? And or do I even have a case? So
Right,
I don't
right.
know if he's just closing his eyes and spinning a wheel, and wherever it stops, that's who he tries to get. Maybe this other attorney looked into this case and decided, yeah, no,
Well, you got to
I don't know.
remember, everybody, all the lawyers in Florida know what's up with all of this. Okay, they're hard pressed to find anybody here that will represent anybody that's going up against Jeremy because the word's out. So
Yeah,
they're basically scraping the bottom of the barrel for everybody that they can find. You know, they're finding these guys that are desperate, that can be controlled. I would say that just from past experiences with Bubbles and everything, I would say that he's trying to find the gullible ones that just need, probably do it for free, knowing
right.
him. But
Right, and
I would say,
if you noticed, this attorney is out of Coral Gables, the Miami area,
oh, so
and
he's down there around Saran Wraps area.
exactly,
Sister
exactly.
Sal, good morning. Good morning, young lady. How are you? But
Good morning,
yeah,
round man. Yeah, it's crazy. Al's right. So when he's looking to not get him to get smacked by the Supreme Court of Florida. That's what he's trying to do because he knows that uh, he's in a bind and he needs to talk about thinking quick on your feet. I don't know. I don't know if this one's going to work for him either. Good morning, Valor.
yep,
So I just I was crazy. Like I said, I was throwing stuff into the dishwasher basically,
right.
and I heard my phone chimed. I'm like, oh, a new what? Really? A new? Wait, what happened to the other guy? Where'd he run off to?
Right on, right on. Polymopicus in the house. What's happening, my friend? David Del Prince, J Raid. Welcome, welcome, David. all you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Quill Lover, good morning, good morning. Crystal, good morning. Leg Warmer Lady, good morning. Brenda, how's it going? How's it going? Linda, how you doing? How you doing? Good
Good
morning.
morning,
Welcome,
Brenda.
welcome.
It's just,
Welcome.
you would think, okay, but I got to keep reminding myself that it seems that common sense and logic isn't even in their train of thought when they're thinking things through.
Oh,
So,
let's just check this guy out. What do we say?
okay,
What do you say? You want to check this
yeah,
guy out?
sure.
Because one of my fabulous mods behind the scenes just sent this to me. So let's just check out who this dude is. What you say? What you say? I think I'm gonna have to put me and you down below so it blows it up a little bit.
Right?
Oh, right here, bam. That's a little bit bigger. Let's see. I'll enhance the size of this a little bit.
Hey, DR. Good morning. Hi, Kelly.
Speaking
Hi,
of
Annette.
DR, she's the one that sent it to me. All right, all right. Let's go see if I can get this squared up here. Is everything? Yep, everything's still in line. But apparently, this is the law group, isn't it? Right?
Yeah, that's it.
With over 90 years combined experience. Our firm has provided honest, reliable, and knowledgeable representation for all of our clients. All right. Okay. I can't
Let's
even pronounce
see.
these names.
Russomano and Borello.
Okay.
Let's see. They have clients from across the U.S. and across the globe. Let's see what else they got. They focus primarily on catastrophic personal injury, medical malpractice cases, complex commercial business litigation, and representing attorneys before the Florida bar. So that right there. So the other guy probably wasn't well versed in taking on the Florida bar. So maybe that's the reason why. Go back
I
up a
don't know.
second. Let's take a look at these guys. Okay.
They're all cleaned up. They all shiny little pennies, they look like, except Methuselah down here on the end. But
He may
uh,
be the big guy, the head honcho of all of
right.
this. Hang on,
His
look.
last, yep.
Yes, it
He's
is. Oh, look, they must be related.
who?
It's
Where?
father and sons. Look at the
Yep.
last two.
Yep. Two of them are
Yep.
sons.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All
To
right.
Herman. So, oh my gosh, Herman, and then we have Herman the third, and
Oh,
then we have
wow.
Christopher.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Well, that is them. Dad's probably got what, 40, 50 years experience. And then
Maybe.
this guy's probably got 20, 25 years. And then the boys, they're probably, I don't know,
Uh,
5, 10 years
maybe.
maybe.
Could be. The one on the end, Christopher looks older than Herman Jr. or Herman the
Right.
third. I don't know. Uh,
Well, no, these three are partners now.
yeah.
Christopher, he's just an associate. All right.
hmm
All right.
And he's a partner. So he's a named partner. So the third is a named partner. So yeah.
Oh,
This
wow.
is going to be interesting. I wonder how many cases that they have litigated before the Florida bar, and how many of them that they were successful in defending their client.
My thing would be what has been told to them. That because I'm not privy to the conversations that all these chuckleheads are having with these lawyers when they're looking for them.
Right.
I would be very interested to see what they know and what they don't know. Good morning, Squid. How you doing? I didn't even see you sneak in here, girl.
Good morning, Squid. I don't know which one is taking the case. I don't know, Karen. Whoever it was, is there who did any one of those attorneys sign the limited appearance paperwork that they submitted?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen a motion on it yet, so I'm not sure. Not sure. Philip
And
Craft,
where
good morning. Huh?
and are these, did he pay the retainer up front, or is he promising big bucks?
Well, we know judging from the past, if he can get it for free, he's going to get it for free. Whether he's paying these guys, I have no idea. All we can do is speculate on that. But to be honest with you, like I said, I'm still interested to see what has been told to the lawyers and what has been
Mhm.
left out. Because it
Well,
seems like most of these guys show up for court and they're bombasted with, they're confused. They don't know what's
right.
going on.
I mean, perfect example was that was LMNOP's attorney that they got for her in Ohio. He was totally floored at what was there and what he wasn't told, because how he uh, did his closing statement to the court, that alone told me what he said was this dude had no clue to the whole story. He only heard one side.
Well, look at Stark,
Yeah.
Stark was just an empty vessel that was being used, in my
Hmm.
opinion, by Bubbles. I do believe 100% that all the motions filed by Stark's office were Bubbles motions. Now, I have no proof of
Oh,
that.
oh,
What?
Al said that it was Herman III who took the case.
Oh, so it
So
was the boy.
yep, it's the named partner that took the case. So, okay.
Oh, okay.
Now,
All
could
right.
it be that he introduced them to his mac and cheese case, and I don't know.
Is
Come
that even
on,
still a thing? Or,
I don't
I mean,
know.
I never really listened to the whole thing when it came to that mac and cheese crap. Uh,
Yeah,
I know he was trying to bring attention to it, but I don't think he was litigating it at the time, was he? Or he was just trying
mm,
to bring attention. I don't even know the whole story behind that. I was never interested in it. To be honest with you.
I don't
Okay,
know.
you got a problem with mac and cheese? I don't. I love mac and cheese. It's good stuff.
Right? Actually, we had that for dinner last night. So,
Clark Stark, good morning, my friend. Ozzy Tina, good morning. Janice, how you doing? I hope you're feeling better today, Miss Janice. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, who else did I see in here? French Psycho, good morning. Clark Stark, how are you, my friend? Yeah, you did it. You did it. It's all your fault. Yes, you
right?
did. Photo lady, good morning. Good morning. Who else we got in here that I missed? Of course, we got evidence through motion, which is Squid Pro Crow, Miss Hedda. Well, I'm not going to say that because she might not want her real name out there, but that is Squid Pro Crow's other channel, Evidence in Motion. And I'm gonna be
Good
honest,
morning, Stacy.
I have not got a chance to get over and check out Squid's other channel. It kind of sucks to a point, to the fact that I have so many people that I like to watch. I don't get to everybody's stuff every day
Right, right.
because there's just so much stuff, and then you got to put in time trying to figure out what you're going to do for the next day. But I will get over there eventually. I will. I will. I will.
Hey, Buck Naked, you're making bacon and grilled cheese sandwiches now. Oh, that sounds good. We just finished up. We had bacon, French toast, and scrambled eggs. That was our breakfast.
Let's
So,
see, Mr. Coop, D spills the tea. Send you his credentials. Sup through Discover. Oh, okay, gotcha.
through Discord. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, what did he promise these people? I don't know. That was the first thing that came to my mind, was his mac and cheese that he's been trying to get out there for how long now? How long has he been trying to get people to cover it?
Right.
So I don't know.
Oh
Oh no.
shit, that's too far. It only
Hey
lets me
Janice,
zoom
good
in like that.
morning.
Let's see if
Oh
I can save the image. We don't want that. We want JPG.
goodness. Good
All
morning,
right,
Miss
and we'll
L.
save it to the Daily Show. Now this is Junior. This is the third guy here. So I'm gonna
Okay.
pop him up real quick. Yeah, come on, wake up. There you are. I'll pull it up in this because it's easier to scroll in a little bigger on picture viewer. All right, let me go grab it. Right here we go. Ghost Mole here and here. Bam. Okay, this is the dude right here. Uh admitted to practice law, Florida, United States District Court, Southern District of Florida, Middle District of Florida, Northern District of Florida, and appeals, 11th Circuit Court. All right, let's see. And then it just,
Let's see.
he presides in Miami.
Okay, so he
The whole time he's been practicing law, he's been down in Miami.
Okay, so he became partner in 2006 through the present. So he's been a named partner for 20 years.
Legal clerkship from 204 or to 04 to 06, and then internship from 03, I guess, to 04. But I'm not going to come down on this guy. I don't know anything about him. As far as I know, they could be top-notch lawyers. All I do know is the unsavory things that a lot of these people have to say, to get people to do as they want. What do we got here? Evidence through motion, Ms. Coop. I go by Heather on this account, which is one of another reason I was so funny when Lips was screaming my name like we were dating. It's like, tell me you don't know me without telling me. All right. Gotcha, Heather. Okay. So I'll remember that. I'll call you Heather over here. I get kind of, when it comes to people's government names, if they don't usually use them, I don't like to put them out there. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because there's a lot of people on, YouTubes that want their privacy. But thank you, Heather. I will remember that. Buck Naked, wasn't a mac and cheese case related to Spanish-American War. The pasta sunk down. Oh, Angie, good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? Oh, Beth, good morning. Welcome, guys. Welcome. But yeah, just before you got here, if you get a chance, or I can send it to you, Al did put an updated schedule for hearings in the Discord server. I'll probably just send it to you here in a little bit, and that way you'll have the new updated version.
Okay. Good morning, Sarasota Beach Bum. How are you?
Good morning.
Scammers don't win. You're right. Once the truth comes out, once all sides are presented, I don't know. It seems like every attorney, once they actually get through the fog, the smoke screen, it seems that they all have a different opinion and decide, well, I don't think I want this case. So.
All right. Gotcha, girly girl. Gotcha. Using my real name. All right. As long as you don't mind, I don't mind using it. All righty. I can just imagine the phone call that went on between BBB and these guys. It probably started off, hey, look, I need some help. I've got this really big YouTuber that's trying to take care of this disabled company over here, and now he's drugged me into all of this garbage, and he's trying to sue me and trying to get me. I guarantee the actual truth has not been told to these lawyers. I mean, the guy literally he was emailing the judge in a case that he was not even a participant in. And when the judge slaps him and says, no, he wants to go crying now.
Yeah.
He's a lawyer. He should have known better.
Well, I guess he thought that he couldn't be touched. I don't know.
Grove sure reached out and touched him. All right.
Yeah, he did.
Something like 12 felonies.
Yes. Good morning, Johnny D. Good morning, Tor Hill.
Right on. Stacy Net.
Yeah, I don't understand. I really, really don't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Heather. Oh my God. I wonder how many details were left out in that conversation. Oh, I'll bet there was a lot left out.
Right. I mean, think about it. Okay. So when they start going through the evidence and when they start seeing, how it was presented in emails, how else would that look? Okay. You are not licensed to practice in the state that you're emailing a court. Okay. How does
Oh,
that
looky
look?
here. Looky here. Leslie even said when she renewed the Levy County or Levy court case that BBB should never have contacted the judge's
Assistant by
assistants.
email. Yeah.
Nope.
That's a big no-no. Big no-no. And I guess that he just was like, um, to hell with that. I'm going to do it anyway. So if you're trying to, how can I put this? If you're going to try and help somebody, you really shouldn't go to that extent of helping them. You could talk to them and assist them in other ways. And contacting the court is not one of those ways.
Right, right. Well,
So,
inter- a lot of what we see out of a lot of these guys on the chucklehead, scene, to me, you don't want to antagonize a judge. If you're going to
no,
go into a court and you're going to tell the judge that what he did was wrong or he should do it a different way, to me, that's like, okay, let me just go kick this judge in the nuts and tell him he don't know how to do his job. I don't see how that could be good for anybody. I mean, especially the clients. When you
yeah,
have a lawyer telling a judge how to do his job. Didn't Grobe just retire here recently?
yes,
So that man's been on the bench for a long time. And Bubbles sitting there trying to, not since he's not part of the case, trying to go to the emails, trying to change the judge's mind on what's going on. That I don't see how that can benefit anyone.
I don't know. Matthew said he sent you something in email.
Okay, I'll go get it
don't
here in
know.
just a second. Shanemesis says, why is the new lawyer paperwork? Doesn't BBB not have paperwork? I'm assuming she meant to say asking for
Right.
paperwork.
Paperwork, right.
Has this new lawyer even filed anything?
Just the notice of appearance, limited appearance.
The new guys are working on contingency. Oh, are they?
I don't know. Are they? Could they?
Well, now, if you're working on contingency, that means that there could possibly be a payout down the road.
Yeah, lawyers.
I didn't know that Bubbles was suing anyone. He's a defendant, is he not?
Yeah, exactly.
So where would the contingency come from? Are they going to sue somebody for Bubbles?
I don't know.
Cinemesis said, betcha the new guys are working on contingency. Okay. I didn't finish reading the whole thing. Yeah.
But what is there? I mean, come on. They're defending him in a case that basically he overstepped his bounds by reaching out to the court and making and stating those things he did in the email and attaching the motions that we all know through Element OP he wrote, correct?
Yeah. Now, I did hear some rumblings that this new judge that's replacing Grobe is trying to clear all of Grobe's cases, get them off the books, so he can move forward with his stuff, his new stuff. Now, how true that is, I don't know. I don't know anything about this new judge. I haven't read anything that he's done or said. So I really don't know where he sets, what kind of, temperament he has. Because we all know Judge Grobe wanted Randy to wait to turn in all the financials and everything for both the Grangers and the thumbnail case. And the reason for that is the bankruptcy. He does not want Lynette being able to discharge the money that she's going to end up owing. Right. And I can understand that. So is this new judge going to come and try and say, nah, go ahead, get me your figures in. Let's go ahead and get this ruled on and get it out of the way. I don't give a shit about the bankruptcy. Is that what he's going to do? Or
he can't. He has to wait until this bankruptcy is finished.
Okay.
So because that was Grobe's order, and for another judge to step on the previous judge's toes, that's a big no-no. You really don't want to do that. And
Well, I can imagine they're all out of the same courthouse. It's not like
right,
this guy just came in off the street.
right,
He's been there, so he's just stepping into Grobe's shoes to fill his spot
right.
at the table.
And he is trying to clear the docket. He's trying to get a lot of cases that's been sitting there for a while off the docket. But this one, he can't. I don't think he can. I don't think he would, because Grobe said, you are entitled. There is entitlement. So we're going to put this on hold. Once the bankruptcy is finished, then you're going to submit the monies and we'll move from there. Angie, this new lawyer is representing Bubbles. Element OP, her attorney is Saran Wrap for her depot that is up and coming, which we do not have a date for yet.
Now, you need to make it clear. Saran Wrap is only her bankruptcy lawyer. He is
Exactly.
not her lawyer and all this other stuff. Okay, as far as Fed 1 goes and Fed 2, she's pro se. she doesn't have a lawyer.
No.
This stuff that Bubbles was trying to meddle into, to get his nose into, she had Stark at one time for that. She's pro se in that now too, if she's drugged back into it. But sanctions will be coming her way. I mean, granted, Jeremy's never going to see any of this money.
No.
But just the fact of the matter is that he can financially enslave them for the rest of their lives. I do believe. If there's a judgment against them for, say, $100,000, he can garnish everything he can get his hands on. He can make, there's ways they can duck out of it, but in the long run, trying to duck it is going to hurt them worse than just letting it happen. Just letting the garnishments work.
Right.
They can close bank accounts and they can do all cash, but then look at today's society. Today's society, everything's ran off of a damn card, or the internet. So you have to have some kind of lending institution. I don't know. Jeremy, he can make it very difficult, once all of the money is awarded. Like I said, he's never going to see all the money, but he can make it very difficult for him.
Yeah,
Good morning,
Nancy.
Angie. Huh? What?
Yeah, Nancy Grobe did tell her, you need to get a lawyer. And that, because what was it? My lawyer died. Well, you've had time to get an attorney, and I would suggest you go retain yourself counsel. So, but she's not going to.
Buck Naked, what you got to say? Within the last 3 weeks, LMNOP said verbally that BBB told her she can go ahead and talk about the PO. Oh, really? Where did she say that? I wonder.
I don't know.
And say what she wants about JH. BBB is still her attorney in her mind. How many times have we heard her say that all of these people have hurt her way worse than the way she was before they came along? Financially and legally, she has just been toppled by these people. Something fierce. Oh, what you got to say, Carrie Lee? If MLS lawyer is charging $50,000 for Fed 2, I wonder what Randy's bill is for the thumbnail. Yeah.
Well, I'm quite sure it'll be probably in excess of $50K.
Well, remember, this guy in Fed 2, MLS's lawyer, he only filed 4 or 5 motions, maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
The thumbnail case and the Granger's case. Well, the thumbnail case especially, there were a lot of motions filed in that stuff. A lot. Yeah. So it's going to be quite a bit. It's going to be quite a bit. I don't know what's going to happen with it. Well, we know flat out that the Grangers won $55,000. Period.
Yes.
That's a given. Okay. And that's not counting Randy's lawyer's fees. So
Right.
it's going to be astronomical. I mean, you're probably looking at maybe 100K for the Grangers. I would say it would probably be roughly 125, 150 maybe for the thumbnail. I'm not sure. I
Right.
could be wrong. I don't know what Randy's going to charge. So, uh, but we know they don't have the money to pay it. So,
Well, no, they don't have the money. But how can she, if, why can't, okay, how can she say that she has an attorney? And I'm speaking with her stepdaughter, all that stuff she's been saying about her stepdaughter. How can she say that she has an attorney, but yet she is crying poor mouth every minute of the day when she posts something online? I don't know. I don't know.
oh, I agree with you. And I mean, I love it when, okay, she's in a bankruptcy right now.
Mm-hmm.
She has a bankruptcy lawyer. That's it. She doesn't have a civil lawyer. Now they have a lawyer in Ohio, but that guy doesn't work down here. Okay.
No.
So I love it when chuckleheads like Lynette and Crook, I'm going to sue you. Okay. With what lawyer? With what money? Okay.
Mm,
How are you going to sue?
right.
You're sitting here saying that you are indigent. Okay. You have no money. You're poor. You can't even pay for your legal filings. You have a bankruptcy and she's in a bankruptcy. So can she bring another case against somebody while she's in a bankruptcy? That's a good question.
Because she has to show where the money goes. Uh,
Uh,
okay, I'm
per,
flabbergasted by all of this. She's LMNOP is messy. She's doing too much and she's destroying her own cases in real time.
you
She's just
think?
too messy. She's just too messy. She's too messy.
Well, when you've got a bunch of chuckleheads talking you into this crap, because I don't want to go on to IQ stuff, 'cause
Right.
I'm not the smartest man in the world. Uh, I worked my ass off all my life until I retired for everything I own. Okay. These two people, it's clear that they have just skated by, by the thin of their teeth over everything. According to John, he's not had a job in 40 plus years. I mean, he's been on disability this whole time.
Right.
Yeah, he says he's worked odd jobs here and there. Okay, whatever. So I don't think that they're smart enough to understand the kind of trouble they're in legally. And they're letting all of these other morons talk them into stuff. And to be honest with you, I think BBB is a piece of garbage for doing what he did. He should know better. To me, he took advantage of these two
Yeah.
because he should be smarter than these two are. And to talk them into all of this crap that's going to essentially could possibly lose everything they own.
Yeah.
And it's not that I hate anyone. I don't hate anyone. Now I don't like people, but these chuckleheads, they need to get some legal advice other than these people.
Yes. Step outside of it. You can get a free consultation with an attorney, and they will advise you if you do or you don't have a case, or it's going to cost you too much in the long run to even file it.
Well, it blows my mind. That's like the bankruptcy thing. All of these people taught them into this, and Lynette's
Yeah.
just a crash dummy for them. They're trying to see, oh, will this work here so we could use it? Well, now, hey, now 8 of them have been dismissed from Fed 2. So I don't know. About the time I feel sorry or think I'm going to feel sorry for Lynette and Crook, they do something stupid to just cancel that out completely. I feel sorry that they're letting these people talk them into this garbage. But then again, hey, they're listening to them. It's their own damn fault.
Right. So I just said, well, you may think it's a good idea, but I want somebody else's opinion. And I would have sought another opinion, and I would have said, okay, this really isn't in my best interest. So no, I don't think I want to do this right now.
Oh, Stacy Nat, I'm sorry, I put your comment up. I didn't even read it. The excuse of did it help in this cases by saying them? Okay, I can't see it on there. Can you read it on the screen? I usually read it over on the right hand side.
Yeah, the excuse of it did help in all cases by staying them. Yeah, it did stay all the cases, is BS, and bankruptcy was too soon to file. Most would wait till all cases done, then file. Don't know why they would want to prolong things. It's well, they wanted to prolong it to cost more money, Stacy. That was the goal. That was their goal. They wanted to cost as much money and damage to Jeremy as possible.
Oh, most definitely. I agree with you on that 100%.
Yeah.
Their whole goal was to run out his coffers and, well, you take thumbnail case, their goal there was they saw money. They thought they were going to get that settlement, and she was going to get her $65,000, and she was going to run Crook off, and she was going to have the property all to herself.
Mhm.
Well, that fell apart real quick. I think when Jeremy didn't buckle and he just stood up and said, no. That's when I think they talked her into dropping everything, because they knew Jeremy wasn't going to just cave. He wasn't going to settle.
No.
And that's what it's been this whole time is, remember, guys, she came to Otter Creek with an agenda. All right. And her agenda was get this man in a lawsuit and try and get some of his money. Well,
right. Her words, strategy.
Right. So, I mean, there's so much of this stuff that these people have put out there in the world about what's going on with all of this. These people, they're, for a better word, con artists. Okay. They're just low beat grifters looking for someone else to pay their shit.
Yeah. So she has nobody to blame but herself, because she took the advice of just what a handful of people told her. And I think she shouldn't have. The bankruptcy was the worst thing she could have done. The worst thing. So.
Well, I think she bit off more than she can chew. Think about it. Up until Jeremy, all of their schemes paid out for them. And when things got a little too hot, what they do? Packed up and left.
Yeah.
Well, they put themselves in a corner with Jeremy. They took a bite at a lot bigger target than what they had done previously in their lives. And they found out, oh, shit, he's not going to back down. He's not going to pay us. So now they're crying wolf. Now they're trying to, well, they've been putting this story out there that it's this big multi-millionaire YouTuber, suing this, little couple and trying to make money off of them. I'm sorry. The man's already dished out over $500,000 in this court case. His business has been hurt by these people tremendously. Yeah, so I don't blame him for not backing down. Huh?
It's just crazy. I can't wrap my mind around it. Why would you put yourself in this position?
Right. Oh, Cynthia, what you got to say, Mr. Coop? Not only driving up Jeremy's costs, but the flea bag to keep grifting for money. Jeremy making it clear that he's not going to give them 1 cent is probably why the flea bags have kept this going. Well, think about it, guys. It's already been proven. She's already made the statements in the past. Drama sells for them. Okay. She did a video. She got more views on that video than she did anything else before it. So she stuck with drama. She tried her bad neighbor, the creeper thing. And then she latched a hold of Jeremy Hells. And what better way to spunk up people that don't like another creator? Feed them. Feed them every drama piece of lie you can figure up. I mean, I've never in my life seen somebody that can literally be watching a live stream at the same time they're streaming and completely quote what's being said on that other live stream backwards.
Right. I don't
Add
understand
shit
that.
to it.
You know,
That-
and she's not the only one who does this. There are plenty of locales out there that do this on a daily. She is not the only one. So,
Right.
and that to me, that's if you're going to do something like that, you need to be prepared and buck up to be laughed at and to be made fun of, because it's crazy. It's
well,
crazy.
some of the mentality that runs with some of these people just amaze me. I mean, you've had donors that have poured thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars into some of these people's channels, right? And then to treat them like shit
Yep.
and push them away and then cry and say that the other side of the coin is what's, costing your business. Really? I don't know of me or Jeremy or Tug or Megan. I don't know of any of us that have been covering this that has ever went and blocked anyone that gave us or gave her $56,000. She did that all on her own.
Yeah.
We had the perfect example. Take, for instance, the bitch donor went and took out $1,000 loan. The lady has made it perfectly clear that she wants her money back.
Yep.
Has she seen it?
Nope. No. That's a no.
Has another individual said, "Oh, I'll give them the money back. All I have to do is email them." How can you email them? How? When you block the email address or you block the email, how can she email you? If I were her, she don't even have to email her. Wasn't there contact made with law enforcement?
Yes, there was.
And we pretty much know that the individual knows that contact was made with law enforcement. So they know that the money is wanting to be given back.
Right. And also in January, there was a statement that if she could prove that she was the person who gave her the money, she would get in her back pocket and she would give it to her. And I'm being kind with the language because of the language that was used on that other person's stream. And that as well was handed over to the authorities. So, yeah, there's that.
So she can't sit here. I mean, come on, guys. I'm thinking a new grift. Once I get my monetization back, I think I'm going to put me up a members only tier for $1,000. Okay. $1,000. Okay. Yeah. And I'm going to see how many people join that $1,000 tier. And then when you join, I'm going to tell you, sorry, I'm going to keep your damn money. Okay. That was about the lowest blow I could see anyone doing to their own audience. Is somebody did an accident, and joined the wrong tier. And when it was brought to the individual's attention, piss on you. Thank you for the $500. It's and then she wonders why her channel is losing people. It's losing money.
Exactly.
It's nothing that anybody else is doing. It's all her own doing.
Right. I often wonder, does she ever go back and listen to her stream and really listen? I don't think so.
I know, I've kind of gotten out of the habit here recently. But for a long time, I always listened to my stream after I was done, just to see where I could improve and see if I've done anything or said anything that I shouldn't have said,
Right.
Listening to your own stream is a good way to improve where you're failing.
Right.
And, I get excuses all the time. I don't like my voice, so I'm not listening. Well, okay, change the pitch of it. Who cares about what it sounds like? You're listening to it to critique yourself, to try and improve on yourself so you can offer better entertainment for the people that come to see you.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yes.
So what do you think about reading some documents?
Sure.
This is 9 pages. It's not all 9 pages is the motion, but this motion is the motion that MLS filed for his monies. He won't monies. And it's going to be interesting. I've only caught bits and pieces of this on Squid's channel. I can't remember if Tug and Megan covered this. But I haven't read this whole motion yet, so I'm interested to see what it's about. I've heard a lot of funny stuff. I've read a lot of funny stuff on Facebook about it, but I haven't read it myself. So we're going to pick this thing apart. You ready?
Sure. Okay, so this is plaintiff's unopposed motion for extension of time to respond to defendant Helm's motion for determination of attorney's fees. Okay, so he's wanting attorney's fees. Okay, I can understand that. And aren't there certain things that have to be turned over, like documentation, to prove time and money spent for representation of a client?
I do believe you're right. If I were the judge, I'd ask for receipts.
Right.
Now you've read this, haven't you?
Bits and pieces of it. I didn't go into the full thing of it.
All right.
So, plaintiffs Elephant Shoe LLC and Jeremy, by and through undersigned counsel, respectfully move this court pursuant to Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 6B1A and Local Rule 7.1 of the Northern District of Florida for a 30-day extension of time from July 10th, 2026 to August 9th, 2026 to file a memorandum in opposition to defendant David Helm's motion for determination of attorney's fees, Doc 218. In support, plaintiff states as follows.
Okay, let's remind the chat. MLS is the only one that filed an anti-slap during this Fed 2 situation. That's why he's seeking these fees, and he'll probably get them.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody
but
else. Well, we're going to get into that. But see, there were only two people that had lawyers throughout this whole thing. That was Bubbles and MLS.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is why are they asking for an extension? They were the only ones out of 10 defendants that filed for an anti-slap situation. Okay, they should have had all of this already written up a long time ago.
Right.
Just waiting on the moment to send it in.
Right.
Why does he need an extension? Why does he need more time?
I don't know. Well, this is Jeremy. This is Randy's motion to say, hey, we need more time to file a memorandum in opposition to Helms's motion for determination of attorney's fees. So
this is Randy's?
This is Randy's.
I'm sorry. We were supposed to be going over MLS's.
Right.
You sure about that?
Yeah, this is Randy's.
Let me get to the bottom and find out. Well, then I can understand. Yeah, you're right. So that's the order. That's what's going on. I had it out of rotation.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, my. Cooper.
All right. So this one is 218. This is Helm's motion for determination.
This is 38 pages, but it's
No.
It's only like 8 pages of the actual thing. The rest of it's all evidence.
Exhibits.
Exhibits.
Okay. So
I'm sorry, guys. That's my fault.
Okay, when I was reading this and then what you were saying, I said, I don't think you're right.
Okay.
Okay. So defendant David C. Helm's motion for determination of attorney's fees. Okay. So, hey, I need attorney's fees over here. I had an attorney. Comes now the defendant, David C. Helm, by and through undersigned counsel and pursuant to Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 54D2, Local Rule 54.1E. And this court's prior order determining entitlement to attorney's fees, respectfully moves this court for entry of an order determining the reasonable amount of attorney's fees and taxable cost to be awarded in favor of defendant Helm and against plaintiffs. In support, defendant states as follows.
Now, by the way, guys, that was totally my fault. So you got a preview of Friday. because I was planning on going over. Matter of fact, I'm just going to close that right now so I don't open it again. That I was going to wait till Friday, but I had it open on my screen, and like a dodo, I didn't look at the numbers. But anyway, all right, let's go.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Heather.
All right. So here's our introduction. On April 24th, 2026, this court entered its order directing the clerk to dismiss multiple defendants, including Defendant Helm, with prejudice pursuant to Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 54B, and determining that defendant is entitled to recover reasonable attorney's fees and costs from plaintiff. See ECF number 186. So that was Bolitho's order or Hinkle's order saying, yep, go ahead and file it. As set forth below in the accompanying declarations, billing records, and supporting documentation, defendant seeks an award of attorney's fees in the amount of $50,550 and taxable costs in the amount of $0 for a total award of $50,550. The requested fees are reasonable under the lodestar method adopted by the 11th Circuit, and reflected reasonable hourly rates and reasonable hours expended litigating this matter.
All
Okay.
right. Now, we haven't got into the juice of this, but accompanied by the declarations, billing records. We'll come back. Remind me to come back to this shortly.
Okay. All right. So the legal standard. In determining a reasonable attorney's fees, the starting point in the circuit is the lodestar, which is calculated by multiplying the number of hours reasonably expended by a reasonable hourly rate. And so we're citing case law. Okay. So he's citing 1988 case law? Yeah. Holy cow. All right. The fee applicant bears the burden of establishing entitlement and documenting the appropriate hours and hourly rate. So he is, okay, this is from 1999. So we have a 1988 case law and a 1999 case law. Once adequate and judgment in determining a reasonable fee, case law here for Norman, a reasonable hourly rate is the prevailing market rate in the relevant legal community for similar services by lawyers of reasonably comparable skills, experience, and reputation. Okay. The relevant legal community is generally the place where the case is filed. And we have case law here. This is going back to 1994. The court may also consider the factors identified in, we have case law here, and we're going back to 1974. Are there any new case laws regarding this? I'm curious. I'm curious.
I'm still waiting for that point. That point. Continue, because I know it's in here.
Okay. To the extent that they are not already subsumed within the lodestar analysis. Okay. Old case law. We're dealing with old case law. A lot of courts won't even look at old case law because they want them to bring in newer case law. Do you have something that's newer? This is like 40 years old. This is 30 years old. So they want to look at newer stuff. A defendant requested hourly rates are reasonable. Defendant seeks the following hourly rates. Okay.
Let's get into it.
Okay. So he's got 10 years experience and he's looking at $225. Okay. So
well, now this is the rate that he charges.
Okay. So we're looking at that. All right. And,
okay.
He's the timekeeper. So Gage is his own timekeeper. He doesn't have anybody else keeping his time.
Now, doesn't this guy work for a firm?
Yeah, that's what. That's the reason why. That's the reason why I'm questioning that. I'm questioning why is he keeping the time? Doesn't he submit his billable hours to somebody else? I don't know. Oh my gosh.
Well, my question is where are his paralegals?
Well,
where are all of the other people, the clerks and the paralegals? that help these lawyers. Because if you remember in the bankruptcy, when they brought on the Bender team, they said, look, it's going to be this much money per hour for the lawyer, which we know there's going to be more than one lawyer. It's going to be
Right.
this much money for paralegals, and it's going to
Yep.
be this much money for clerks. And we
Yep.
know that there's going to be a minimum of probably 2 lawyers, maybe 3 paralegals, and a couple of clerks, maybe. So where are his clerks and paralegals? Anyway, I
Well,
digress.
well, technically, when you're doing billable hours, it's like some attorneys use an outside source. They will contract out, or they have an in-house. I have never seen an attorney be their own timekeeper, but I could be wrong. I could be ever so wrong with that. No.
Yeah. Heather, I think 450 is about the going rate, right around between 350 and 500 is about the going rate for most lawyers in Florida, from what I understand. But this guy, Christopher, he's saying that his hourly rate is 225. So the numbers, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna just let's get into this.
Okay. These rates are reasonable and consistent with prevailing market rates in the Northern District of Florida for attorneys and legal professionals with similar experience handling comparable federal litigation matters. Pursuant to Local Rule 54.1E2, attorney Mark J. Rendanza, who has been in practice for 24 years, has reviewed the undersigned claim time and rates and has attested to their reasonableness. Attorney Rendanza's declaration is attached herein too. Okay, so he's looking for somebody to back him up on the 5550K. That's what he's doing. He's trying to say, well, I'm going to use this person. Well,
he says he's charging 255 or 225 an hour, but he's wanting what other lawyers make is what he's doing.
Can you do that?
We're fitting to find out. I mean, if I were an attorney and I quoted my price to my client, that's what I expect the client to pay. But now, see, this guy thinks that they've hit the lottery. Okay, he's openly admitting that he charges $225 an hour, but he wants the going rate for other people that are litigating stuff similar to what he's litigating. I don't know if this is going to work out for him or not. It may.
I don't know.
It may not. I don't know.
I don't know. Hi, faves. Okay, so we have an Exhibit A. What does Exhibit A? Is this where this fellow Rendanza, who attests to, yes, you should get that? Is this? I don't know. Okay, Exhibit A.
Well, he's saying that's what he charges, or that's around about what he's charging.
Right.
Where'd
So let's
you
look
get
at
to? Here too.
go ahead. Yeah. The hours expended were reasonable and necessary. Counsel reasonably expended a total of 101.8 hours litigating this matter.
For 4 motions.
101.8 hours?
Okay.
Huh.
Okay. That's what, 2.5 weeks?
I would
At
hate
40,
to see
at 48 at 40 hours a week. So
if
yeah,
if that is what he is stating. Could you imagine the number of hours that Randy has basically spent?
oh shit.
And
for everything that he's representing Jeremy in. Oh my God.
oh my gosh. Oh wow. Okay. The undersigned's declaration detailing the task performed, time expended, and billing rates are attached as Exhibit B. The hours expended were necessary to review and analyze plaintiff's allegations and claims. Okay. All right. I can understand that. So how many hours were here on number 1? Can you break it down? Can you break down the 101.8 hours? Okay. All right. Conduct legal research regarding dispositive and procedural. Scroll, please. issues. All right, so how much time was expended on 2? Draft responsive pleadings and motions. How many did you draft? Okay. And how much time was associated with that?
Right.
Prepare and litigate defendant's anti-slap motion. How long did it take you to prepare and write that motion? Okay. Participate in conferences and communications with opposing counsel. And how long was that? 15-minute phone calls? 10-minute phone calls? 20 minutes? Okay.
Well, most lawyers that work for a firm, like I said a while ago, they'll have paralegals to prepare a lot of this stuff. They'll gather all the information, they'll take it to the lawyer, and then they'll put it into a thing. So basically, he's saying that he's doing this all by himself. Am I wrong?
Well,
so he's putting in all these hours by himself. He's not having help.
Okay. Review a multitude of videos created by plaintiffs specifically discussing the case and related litigation involving co-defendants. So basically, I'm going to say a bulk of that 101.8 hours, I'm going to say he reviewed videos of. The rest of it is just mere minutes to put everything together. Right. I guess. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Prepare the instant fee motion and supporting materials. Okay. Scroll. Counsel exercised billing judgment and excluded excessive, redundant, clerical, or otherwise unnecessary time entries prior to submission. See, he is doing this. Most attorneys rely on somebody else to do this. They'll just say, I had a 1-hour meeting with the client on this day. Here is boom, boom, billable hours. So I don't understand. I don't understand.
Faves, you be careful out there in that heat, girly girl, because I know it's got to be hot.
So, okay. So he's excluded excessive, redundant. So he's excluded any clerical. So he's saying his clerical staff is unnecessary time.
Okay.
Hang on. So if you're excluding your clerical staff as unnecessary time, so your clerical staff did indeed spend time on this. They were your foot soldiers in this. Okay. The resulting lodestar is therefore reasonable. Applying the reasonable hourly rates to the reasonable hours expended yields the following lodestar. Okay. So let's look at what the timekeeper and the hours and the rate and the total are. Well, hell, he didn't even bust out what these 101 hours were for. And he also doubled his hourly rate.
That's more. That's $250 more. No.
Yeah, he's doubled it. 225, wasn't it? Or was it 250?
Yeah, so he's more than doubled it. He's $275 he added to it.
Right. So, and look who the timekeeper is again, because he got rid of his staff. He said, oh, no, well, I'm not going to use my clerical staff to handle this for me. I'm going to take care of it all. But he didn't bust out what this was, how this broke out. How did he? And so this is that other guy attesting that this rate is reasonable. And he's saying that the 101 hours is accurate. And Mr. Gage kept his own time. So, okay. I don't agree with this.
So okay. So in other words, you're going to sue somebody, or I'm going to represent you. Okay. I'm going to quote you $225 an hour. But then when it comes down to brass taxes, I'm going to ask the court for $500 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
At what justification? Because other people charge that? Well, why didn't you do some research and charge your client that to begin with?
I don't know.
Because what it sounds like to me is that if, say, for instance, this Fed 2 would have went the distance, right?
Right.
And say, for instance, MLS lost. So he would have only charged MLS $225.
Right.
But he's charging now the MLS is looking at money. Now he's going to charge $500.
Right.
Ha!
So, I don't know. I have questions. I have a lot of questions. I have many, 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 many questions. Okay.
Oh, so we're on the winning side. So let's just, more than double the price per hour.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But I'm still, why would an attorney dismiss their clerical staff who is doing the work? Why would he dismiss that and say that it was redundant and repetitive? I don't understand.
I have no idea.
So basically his staff isn't getting a bonus off of this. Oh no. Oh, then they did the footwork. Okay. The total requested attorney's fee award is therefore $50,550. The requested fee award is reasonable in light of the complexity of the litigation. How was it complex?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay. The procedural posture of the case, the number of parties involved, but you only represented one party. You didn't represent everyone involved. You represented one person. And the exception,
101 hours billed at $225 an hour is only $22,725. So he's asking for
double.
Yeah.
More than double.
Yeah.
Ouch. I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know why. I don't. The number of parties involved, there was, you did not represent 8 people, you represented 1. And the exceptional result obtained by defendant. The issues, okay. Okay, so we're going to scroll. The issues litigated in this matter were neither routine nor ministerial. Rather, counsel was required to analyze and address complex factual allegations, contested legal theories, and substantial procedural issues arising throughout the course of litigation. It never made it to discovery.
Well, this is the anti-slap stuff, but
okay.
It never made it to discovery. This guy only wrote a few motions, listened to videos, and like you said, it got dismissed. I think they're swinging for the fences, trying to get as much out of Jeremy as they possibly can.
Right. Oh my gosh. Okay. This action involved multiple parties. Yes, it did, but you only represented one. Right. So were you discussing strategy with the other parties? Were you involved in discussing things with them, but now you're going to charge the plaintiff instead of charging the other parties? I don't understand. Overlapping claims and defenses. Extensive motion practice and significant strategic considerations requiring substantial attorney involvement and coordination. Counsel was required to evaluate and respond to evolving litigation positions, analyze multiple legal theories advanced by opposing parties, and prepare filings addressing complex federal procedural and substantive issues. The scope of the litigation materially increased the amount of attorney time reasonably necessary to defend the action effectively. So are you going to bust out your 101.8 hours? I don't know. The 11th Circuit recognizes that the novelty and difficulty of the questions involved, the skill required to perform the legal services properly, and the results obtained are proper considerations in evaluating the reasonableness of the fee award. And we have case law here, and we're going back to 1988 and then 1974. Yeah. Most importantly, defendant achieved a complete and favorable result. Yeah, because Belitho basically kicked the case because he didn't want to get involved in it. He didn't want to deal with it. So to me, that's
But remember, yeah, this was dismissed with prejudice, but Jeremy can always refile another lawsuit under a different
In
category.
a in a different court as well. Counsel successfully obtained final judgment after successfully prevailing on his anti-SLAPP motion, thereby fully prevailing on the dispositive issues before the court. The results obtained factor is particularly crucial in determining a reasonable fee award. And we have Hensley v. Eckhart, and this is 1983. Okay. Additionally, to the extent the court determines that any of the relevant factors are not fully subsumed within the lodestar calculation. Okay. This is like, okay, you're in school and you already know the answer to the multiplication question. However,
Right.
the teacher wants you to show how you came to that answer, right?
Right.
They're going to want him to show how he came to that figure. They're going to want those 101.8 hours busted out and to put in writing how much time did you spend on A, B, C, and D. That's like the math teacher saying, how did you get?
I would imagine that he does have the receipts, and I don't think the receipts are what's going to be in question. It's the amount of money per hour, because he's openly saying he charges $225, but because so and so down the street or so and so across Florida charges this amount, I should get that amount. Well, that's what you should have charged to begin with.
Exactly.
I will guarantee you that if this would have went to distance and he would have lost, if Helms would have lost, he would have only been charged $225. So what gives this lawyer the right to over double his amount of money because he won? That doesn't make sense.
Makes sense. Somebody's trying to pad the kitty. That's, yeah. Okay.
Now, the anti-SLAPP, the only thing awarded during the anti-SLAPP is just lawyer's fees, right?
Right.
It's not like Helms, he won, you know,
the
$50,000.
Right. Exactly.
He didn't win any monetary value. This is only for lawyer's fees. So who's to say he's not doubling this? Oh, here you go. Here's you a payday too. Helms.
See, that's what I'm saying. To me, it looks like you're padding the pocket. You're padding the kitty.
So Helms, that put in no work whatsoever, just hired a lawyer. It seems like his lawyer is trying to split the kitty with him.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Now, guys, I don't have any clue what's going on with
I don't
this
either.
money stuff. You know, this is pure speculation on our part. We have no clue what deal he has worked out with this lawyer, but I just don't see how, being in business, you can quote one price and then come back at the end of it and say, I deserve this amount.
Right, because this other law firm is charging this amount, so I deserve that amount. I don't know how this is going to fly. I really don't.
I'm going to be interested to see what the judge says about this, because this will probably go before Hinkle. I don't know. Bolito might rule on it, but I'm not sure. Hinkle's been taking over a lot of stuff, so I don't know who's going to.
I don't know how this is going to work, but you know, looking, you know, from the outside looking at this, how this looks to me is, well, how can that be? How many other attorneys have brought in an outside person to say, yes, we're going to say that the work that was done is equal to this amount and it's for this amount of hours. And I've never heard of this, but then again, I'm not an attorney. I don't work in any law firm capacity whatsoever, but this is crazy.
Because I will guarantee you, if at the end of the day, Jeremy prevailed and he won, this guy would go to MLS and say, oh, you only owe me $225 an hour. Here's your bill.
Right.
I guarantee it. So that's a question for somebody that's a lot smarter in law than I am.
Yeah.
Why this guy thinks he deserves to more than double his rate.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay.
Boy,
You're blowing up over there, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody wants your attention like right now.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Terry Bear, how are you?
All right. Terry Bear, good morning.
Okay,
But yeah, let's see what else he's got to say.
Yeah.
I want to see more justification of this $500 an hour.
I do too. So we can continue down.
Oh, did you get here already?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. So where you need me to stop? Right there?
Do.
Now remember, you got a little bit of a lag on your end. How are you looking at it on Restream or are you looking at it on YouTube?
Restream.
Okay. Then you should see it.
I don't remember. Okay. Relevant factors are not fully subsummed. Okay. Load factors consideration of an enhancement. Why are we enhancing the fee?
Right.
All right. So the factors support consideration of an enhancement of the fee. Well, isn't a flat fee a flat fee?
You would think.
Okay. I'm confused now. Okay.
How would you like it if you took your car in, the mechanic told you, oh, it's going to cost you $150 for your brakes to be replaced. And then when you show up, he tells you it's going to be $500.
Yeah, I'd walk away.
Oh, because the guy down the street charges $500. That's what I'm going to charge you. Not the 100 that I quoted you, the 500 that the guy down the street charges for the same work.
Right. The extraordinary result obtained, coupled with the complexity and demands of the litigation, demonstrate that the requested fee award is reasonable and fully justified under the circumstances of the case. So it's just justified under circumstances. It's not justified under case law, any case law that you've cited. It's just justified under the circumstances of the case. Okay.
Now, you guys remember that MLS and this guy are friends.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes a lot of difference here. That this ain't somebody that he just pulled off the street to do this for him.
Accordingly, defendant respectfully submits that the court should award the full requested lodestar amount, together with all additional relief the court deems appropriate. So he's saying, court, yep, you need to give me this because of what this model says. This model is saying that I'm entitled to this amount based upon other attorneys that practice the same law. Not what I quoted my client, but based off what other attorneys charge their clients. Yeah, that makes no sense. Huh. Okay. Interesting.
Holy
Crazy.
shit.
What?
This lodestar thing.
Yeah.
The lodestar amount is a baseline figure used by courts to determine reasonable attorney's fees by multiplying the number of hours reasonably spent on the case by a reasonably hour rate. Okay, what gives him the right to change his rate? He already said that he charges $225 an hour. So what gives him the right to reasonably charge more?
Hang on. Let's see if I can find an answer for that. Okay.
Let's see. The mathematical calculation used by the courts to arbitrators to determine the baseline award. Okay, but what gives him the right to change his rates? How the variables are determined. Reasonable hours expended. Okay, we know that. He's not saying that he's not going to provide the hours. He's trying to double his money.
Okay, let's see. Well, he's using this. Okay, it states that sometimes lodestar is used to strike down hours that are excessive, duplicative, inflated, and ensure the prevailing party is not overbilled. Well, the prevailing party isn't being overbilled. He's overcharging the plaintiff.
Exactly.
Okay, hold on.
This is the nut stuff about it. Philip Kraft, I need to get paid. Every hour I watch, pay me because I say so. Right? Oh, what else we got here? Tom, what you got to say? Just put in the prompt. In ChatGPT,
Okay.
based on Lodestar, can attorney increase their billable? Okay, that sounds good. Did you read that?
No, I didn't. I'm reading
Let-
this.
I'm gonna
The hourly
copy it.
rate. Okay. The hourly rate used is not necessarily what the attorney usually charges, but rather what the reasonable for attorneys of comparable skills and experience in the local community. Okay, yeah, he argued that. Uh, it it serves as a baseline. It's just a baseline. The judge can adjust the final lodestar figure up or down using a multiplier based on case complexity, the the legal issues, or the degree of success achieved. And let's see what else it says.
But they didn't.
Yeah,
It was dismissed by a judge. It's not like they went to court and he won. It was
one, right.
dismissed, and then the judge just awarded them the anti-slap. So it's not like he put any extra work in.
No,
He still. This is why I don't like lawyers at all. Lawyers can be some of the most ruthless, most deceiving people on earth. Oh my
okay.
God! If somebody called me up and I had to quote them how much ribeyes per pound cost, and then we got to the store, it was tripled. You think they would buy them?
No,
All right.
absolutely not.
ChatGPT says generally no, because this is the question I asked ChatGPT, like Tom said.
Right,
Based on Lodestar, can an attorney increase their billable rate in attempting to get attorney's fees? And
right.
ChatGPT basically says no. Under the Lodestar method, an attorney cannot simply increase their hourly billing rate because they are preparing or litigating a motion for an attorney's fees. See, it's right here saying that you
Oh,
can't do it.
right. The
What?
attorney must submit detailed evidence such as fee surveys, declarations from other local attorneys, or past fee awards to prove that the requested rate aligns with the local market standard. So they're going to want evidence. Can you prove that amount? Because now Gage has the burden of proof. He's going to have to prove how he came to that amount, not just by one person's declaration. He's
Well,
going
you
to
know
have
what
to
they're going to
submit
do? He's
detailed
going to have a
evidence.
bunch of his lawyer buddies write up affidavits stating that's perfectly reasonable because that's what we charge.
Hmm.
That's what he's going to do. Well, he's already got one of them in here it's already saying that's what they're going. That's what he charges. That what he's asking for is reasonable. What was his name? Oh, where's it at?
Yeah,
No,
that guy.
we're on page 8. What was that guy's name? I think he was right up here.
Where is his name? Doo-da, doo-da. Randanza.
Yeah.
His
So if he's
case,
got
it's
this
just,
guy, he's probably got 10 others.
but it's still, he still has to show, he has to show his work. He's going
Yeah,
to have to, prove
I
it.
I don't doubt that he won't show it. I would say he's got a receipt over there with everything, accounted for. I would probably say that he does. We were on page
8.
We were already on 8. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
didn't have it all the way up. But I would say he does have a receipt. But then again, his receipt's based off of $2 or $225, not $500.
Right. So he would, and when it says he's going to need to provide proof because he has to have burden of proof, he needs to prove not only that, he's going to need other fee surveys, which has to be detailed evidence. He has to have declarations from other local attorneys or past fee awards. He needs to dig into his files to see how much he was awarded in the past based on litigation such as this. So I don't know. I don't know. Has he
It's going to be
received that
interesting.
much? Has he received this much in attorney fees in the past? You see,
I have
that's
no
that's
idea.
the thing. See, I don't know. Yep.
Oh, hey, guys and gals, do me a huge favor. We've got, let's see, 340 of you in here right now. Okay, so please do me a huge favor, hit the like button, teach old ScrewTube to send us out into the interwebs. And for all you guys over on the Rumble Dungeon, there's 22 of you over there. So if you don't mind, please make sure and hit that like button. And as a guy, a lot of you guys know, I've been demonetized on YouTube. So if you're over on Rumble, we are still fully monetized over there. If you want to help the channel, you can. If you don't, just you being here is enough for me. And anybody here on YouTube that would like to help the channel, I do have the PayPal link pinned in the comments. If you would like to help, have at it. If not, just you being here is enough for me. All right.
Yeah, I don't understand. We'll see. We'll see what he puts forth in his next filing on his.
Brummy says this is why he is inflating this time. The longer his motion, the more time it takes. And see, think about it. Bubbles in them. Matter of fact, do I still? Let me go look real quick. I'm going to go look because I don't know if I go back that far or not on the Helms stuff. Fed to. Yeah.
Hey, kitten volunteer.
Hey. Damn it. I don't have them.
So
Hales, Marla. I don't remember what motion. There was one motion where Helms's lawyer came in right close to the beginning and asked for clarification. That's where Randy had to turn around and give a second amended complaint.
Right.
But I can't remember what motion that was. Bubble stock, Marla. Oh, what's this? Helms. What's this? 52. All right. Defendant David C. Helms motion to dismiss plaintiff's amended complaint. That's 32 pages long.
Wow.
Okay, that was document 52. Okay. There was another document where he asked, right here it is, 46. This one is agreed motion for extension of time to respond to plaintiff's amended complaint. Okay, there's number 2. Let's see, where's Helms at again? Luthman. Because I know that's 3 pages, so that's 35 pages he's prepared so far.
But 2 motions, right?
Yeah, that's the 2 I'm looking for the first one where he asked for Randy to clarify. Okay, here we go. Document 12. That's an order. Never mind. That's the order. Let's see. Dang it, and I don't have it. I bet it's over in the server. See, I have number 1. And then I jumped from number 1 all the way to 11. And in 11, I got everything past 11. So I'm going to assume that Helms is... what is this? David Helms. Motion for more definite statement. Okay, this is where he's asking for more stuff. That's another 6 pages.
So that's 3.
Yeah, and then here's another one. Another 3 pages that list exhibits.
Okay. Is that just a motion or is that?
No, it's just exhibits. It's 16-1. Document 16 is where he's asking for defendant David Helms motion for more definitive statements or statement as to counts 6, 12, and 13. So he did ask for clarification from Randy.
So is that a total of 5?
So far, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. But I know there's another one that's like it's between 2 and 10, somewhere in there. He's got another one where he asked, what is this one? This one says Helms. That's an order from the judge, Belito, asking, or he's ordering Jeremy to give them what they want. Defendant David Helms has filed a motion seeking a 7-day extension to respond to plaintiff's complaint. The motion states that the plaintiff's counsel has no opposition. Accordingly, Defendant Helms motion document 10, yes, and I don't have 10. I'll have to go over and look for it, is granted to extend that his, okay, let me go grab 10 real quick. You can have at it with the chat if you want while I'm disappeared.
Okay. So I get that he's going to use this because it does state that the courts do use Lodestar. However, Lodestar is not, as a matter of fact, they try to keep it fair across the board, but
Right.
he's going to have to itemize everything because you always itemize anything. So you get an itemized bill from the repairman, for the plumber, or for the electrician that comes to your house. They itemized, labor and parts, and if they have to have the parts shipped in, because sometimes they can't buy them at Lowe's or Home Depot, so they will have to order them in. So there is always a padding. They always pad the bill because they're there to make money. They're not there to lose money. Same thing applies, but to up that fee after he specifically stated, this is my fee, I charge $225, but according to this person, I should be getting $500 an hour for the same type of work. But he's going to have to prove it. He's going to have, and the past fee awards, if he provides any, those are going to be telling, the past fee awards. That's my curiosity. That is my curiosity.
Okay.
On all of that. 12. So he only got one declaration. He's going to need to provide at least 3, I would say, because you get what when you do estimates, you always get 3 estimates, right? And you pick the best estimate. So I would get 2 more declarations from local attorneys. I would go digging through my files and looking at past fee awards, and that should prove that his requested rate aligns with the local market standard. And let's see, he's going to need, and it's going to have to be detailed. He's going to have to break it down. That's what, that was my thing. You're putting out there that it's 101.8 hours, but yet you didn't break that out into how much time was spent doing each of the things that you said that you did. I don't know. Okay.
Let's see.
All right.
Oh, wow. He put in more than 5 motions.
He did? Okay.
Yep. He put in 8, 9, and 10 are his. Number 8 is notice of appearance. That's when the guy, I guess, came on board as the lawyer. Yeah.
Hey, Mark. How are you, Mark?
Good morning. Good afternoon. And then 9, that was 8. 9 is appearance. 8 is proof of service that Helms was served. Jesus. So I should have it. So yeah, he's put in more than 1 motion, or 4 motions, but they're not huge. They're not Bubbles motions where they're 150 pages long. All right, let's get back up here where I'm at. All right, here we go. I'm sorry, I had that comment covering our faces the whole time. All right, let's go. All righty. Back to the motion because we're about done with it.
Okay. So conclusion. Okay. Wherefore, defendant respectfully requests that this court enter an order determining that defendant Helm is entitled to recover attorney's fees in the amount of $50,550, awarding defendant Helm, scroll please, post-judgment interest as permitted by law, and granting such other and further relief as the court deems just and proper. Well, we'll see what happens.
Well, the whole court system, it revolves around money. It doesn't revolve around justice. It revolves around money, in my opinion. Some people prevail, but at the end of the day, it's going to cost you money if you go to court, whether you're going against somebody or they're going against you.
Right.
I don't know of very many people that have represented themselves pro se in something like this ever prevailing. I just don't see what gives this guy the right to almost, more than double his rate per hour. I don't see where it's justified.
Mm.
But
Well, we don't
it's
know, but
exactly.
it's just crazy. He's going to have to go digging. He's going to have to go digging. He's going to have to break it out.
Well, I believe he's got the receipts to back it up. But at the end of the day, how can he justify, okay, I told this guy I'm going to charge him $225 an hour, but now that he's won his anti-slap, I'm just going to tell the plaintiff that filed all of this stuff that, hey, you're going to pay me more. I
Well,
don't see how that's
they're going by
right.
going rate. So Lodestar, they use Lodestar, and the judge will go by Lodestar. But
Yeah, justifying the time, justifying the amount of time the lawyer put in there. But to raise his rates, I don't see
well,
how that's
it's called market rate. So you're going off of market rate that's in the area of similar attorneys. That's like when people buy a
so then
home.
again,
They
the
go by
question
fair market value. So that's what you're going to pay. You're going to go by fair market value, and this is prevailing market rate for attorneys.
so
So to
therefore
me,
there's the question again. If this would have went the distance and Helms would have lost, would he have charged Helms $500 an hour?
would he have if he'd have lost? I don't know. May have, maybe. I don't know.
That's the question. I just don't see how anybody can do that. I could never live with myself trying, okay, I'm going to charge you this amount of money, but oh, hey, just a minute. I'm not going to charge you that amount of money unless you win. Now, if you win, that means you're going to get lawyer's fees and all this. I'm going to double it. I'm going to make more money off of the person that tried suing you. To me, that is just wrong. Am I even making sense, D?
I understand where you're coming from, but they're going to go off of that. And that's what the judge is going to go off of. But I understand when he put 225 at the beginning of his statement, and then all of a sudden it's $500.
That's what
Per
I'm getting
hour.
at right there.
Yeah, but see, he's going off of what other attorneys charge, and it's a reasonable hourly rate. So maybe it is a reason. I don't know, but
I
you
don't
just
either.
can't go off of one attorney's opinion and saying, yeah, this is what I charge, and this is what Lodestar is saying, and this, and this. There has to be more. You have to have that. So he's going to have to expand on that. He's going to have to provide it because he needs more than one declaration from one attorney. One attorney.
Oh, but I don't think it's
one
going to be
declaration.
very hard. I mean, all
No.
these guys scratch each other's back. I
Right.
do know for a fact that in Florida, mainly around your metropolitan areas, which Tampa is, okay, you're looking at $350, $500 an hour all day long, depending on what you're needing a lawyer for. I don't think this guy has ever represented him or ever done this kind of law. I could be wrong. I don't know. I never did dive into Helms's lawyer, so I don't know what he specializes in. This new law group that Bubbles got, I wonder what they charge per hour.
Okay.
You're talking with your fingers.
Yeah, I am. I am looking at something.
Fave says,
So,
I've always been that way. I don't do anything half-assed. Yeah, I was just brought up that way. I support myself from 17 on, right on Faves. Nanny Clappett, to be honest, Heather, I guess she's talking about Heather. I've just never liked watching or listening to Lego Law. Yeah, see, that when I was a Jeremy Hells fan. I was into the storage unit stuff, right? all the law stuff. I'm new to all this. I'm new to every bit of it. And granted, these lawyers are cool people doing their law stuff. I do not watch them play with Legos. Okay. When Jeff was doing his show, I watched every one of Jeff's shows. Now, if he was doing Legos, I didn't watch. MLS at one time, I watched his stuff. When he did Legos, I did not watch. What's the other one? MG Law, same way. When they're doing Legos, I don't watch because I'm not there to watch people play with Legos. I'm there to listen to what they are talking about as far as the law goes. So that's where all this butt hurt with Helms came, is because Jeremy wouldn't play Legos with him.
So this was 226, and Gage submitted this. Okay. Well, we'll see where this goes. I don't know.
I don't
know.
either. It's going
You
to be
need to check.
interesting to watch all this fall out.
Yeah, you need to check your private chat. I just sent you something.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. I didn't see. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I have mods.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, Al, I saw that. That Lego case got moved to federal court. Yeah, and it got assigned to a judge. I saw that. I haven't been keeping up with that.
The what now?
The minifigs. I haven't been keeping up with that.
What is that?
Uh,
Oh, you talking about
Yeah.
the bin?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
reckless bin thing?
and
Nah,
yeah, I haven't been
caught a-
keeping up.
I caught a little bit of it when Megan was talking about it, and Nick over on they call him Santa Nick. Nick, I can't pronounce his last name. Shapiro, something like that. Starro. I
Yeah.
listened to him a couple of times about it. I haven't really gotten into it too huge, but I don't know. It's an interesting story about how this guy. I mean, from what I understand, the people that had the Legos, this company supposedly tried ripping them off, and Reckless Ben came in to defend them. Well, apparently Reckless Ben said some things that he maybe shouldn't have said, and it got him in a lawsuit for defamation by this company. They offered the family that had the Legos, they offered them a settlement. Whether they've done that with Ben, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Where'd you go?
I'm right
There you
here. I'm listening. Yeah, I'm listening.
So that's the gist of the way I get it, the way I understand it. Who can't sue David Helms again? Yes, he can. He can bring another lawsuit against David Helms anytime he wants. It just can't be for the same thing that he sued him for the first time. That's the one thing about America. You can sue anybody, anytime, anywhere, for anything. Whether or not you win or not, that's a different story. But the only thing that he can't sue him for is what he's tried suing him for over this. Which what was it, the Lanham Act and something else?
Yeah, something else.
Defamation's still on the table. He could sue him for defamation if he wanted to. But whether he will or not, I don't know. I'm not Jeremy Hells. But yes, he can sue. Oh, Peggy, what you got to say? Mr. Coop, Shizzy explained all of this perfectly a few days ago on his live. If you're still confused about it, give his lives a lift. Oh, I do better than that. If I'm still confused on it, I'll just reach out to Shizzy and say, hey, explain
Right.
this shit to me.
Right.
But, guys, I've said this 100 million times on here. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not experienced in the law whatsoever. This is just me and whoever's on here with me, whether it be D or anyone else. We're just talking about this stuff and giving our opinions. Okay. We're trying to figure it out with the chat as best we can because we are not lawyers.
No, it's crazy. It
I
really
find the amusement in it when I see things like this and I'm like, huh? Now, I'm not saying anything bad about Helms or good about Helms. It's either way. Okay. He was smart enough to file anti-slap and he won it. Okay. So more power to him. that's his business. But this inflating this number is where I don't agree with.
Well, it's not so much as inflating, it's going rate, what others attorneys charge.
Right.
But he's going to have to break it down. They're going to want to see it. So,
what you got to say, Tammy? No, nanny. MLS asked JH to come online to do Legos, and then he was asked if LP could join. Oh, join them, and JH left. Is that what I've heard? I don't know about LP joining. I do know when he had Jeremy on, he was playing with Legos, and Jeremy's there to talk. He's not there to play with Legos.
Right.
And then when him and Larry played with Legos, that wasn't on a stream talking about all this. That was when Larry was down there hanging out with them and they played with Legos. It wasn't on a stream, like they do with the Lego stream, the Lego wall.
Right.
Oh, what you got to say, Tree God? I'm very late. DR. Crazy up on the chipmunk mod. Okay, cool beans. Welcome, Tree God. All right, boys and girls, guys and gals. It has been a pleasure today with all of you guys coming to see what we're up to and listening to me and D ramble on. Matter of fact, D, you hit it on the spot all day. Me, I'm just kind of all over the place. I'm trying to figure this stuff out. I look at things as right or wrong, common sense or stupid. And I don't understand how you can quote one price and then turn around and quote another. It doesn't make sense to me. Whether he gets it or not, I don't know. I'm going to be excited to find out.
Yeah, Jen Thunder, I don't know. She says, but don't you have to go by what the contract said on how much he was charging Helm? I don't know. I don't know if there is a contract. I don't know if there was a contract. I don't know.
I mean, why did he even post the $225?
I don't know.
That's a good question. You're asking for 500. Why did you even mention the 225? I don't know. Maybe this is typical. Maybe this is what happens all the time. I don't know.
Right. So I don't know. It's crazy.
All right, boys and girls, guys and gals, it has been a pleasure. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with me and D. It's been a fabulous day. Oh, today flew by quick. I mean, it flew by fast. Guys and gals, you know that we are on live Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I hope to see each and every one of you tomorrow. We'll be going over McKinsey again. But remember, I always go over a little bit of Lynette to begin, Well, the hell stuff. We always go over some of the hell stuff before we get into the McKinsey stuff. But I hope to see each and every one of you in the morning. D, you got anything you want to say to the fine, fabulous people?
Everyone, have a wonderful afternoon.
And with that being said, old Coop's going to say, peace out.
Bye, everybody.